Okay, here we are with another SnowOnly podcast. We're talking to Cimalpes, we're talking to Lizi, and she's about to correct me, but she's in Les Saisies in France. To the English person, it's probably Les Saisies. But Lizi, welcome to our little podcast. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about where you are.
Hello, Mark. It's Lizi from Les Saisies, from Cimalpes. Les Saisies, it's a ski resort in the region of La Savoie and the French Alps. And I'm to explain, Les Saisies is very close to certain Megève. It's like 13 minutes from Megève, and between the three valleys and Megève.
Okay.
We are very close also from Geneva's airport and from Lyon airport. It's like 2 hours from each. It's a ski resort which is on 1,600 meters altitude.
Okay.
And we are not very high, but we have lots of snowfall, so we are good at a very good altitude. And what else? We are close to city Annecy.
Okay.
And Chambéry.
Okay. So you say you're about 2 hours from Geneva, and that's obviously good for international buyers. What's the size of the ski area that you're in?
We have a ski slopes of 190 kilometers.
Okay.
Ski slopes. The ski area's name is Espace Diamant.
Okay.
It's like grouping some ski resorts like Crevolon.
Yeah.
Notre-Dame de Bellecombe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Les Saisies and Pras-sur-Arly.
Oh wow! So it's interesting, those areas, because obviously but in my impression, and I will admit that I haven't been to the ski area before, so it's very interesting for me to learn. But I kind of feel like, from a buyer's point of view, it might be more appealing to people that obviously know the ski area, but the ski area that you're in doesn't hold maybe the flagship name of the likes of maybe Val d'Isère or Maribel or anything like that is obviously very well known. But as a ski area, from my point of view and from the people that I've spoke to, it's actually incredibly nice and should be a bit more well known.
I agree.
How does, obviously 190 kilometers of ski area and 1,600 meters in altitude is still reasonably high. It's not like Val Thorens or anything, but it's a good height. Courchevel 1550 gets a lot of attention, so it's on par with that. What does, for someone that's never been, how is the town laid out? Is it like a small authentic village, or is it more spread out? Is it more modern? How would you describe it?
Like Les Saisies is a resort that was created like 60 years ago, and here in this area there was not a village. It was like originally it was a place for dairy cows to produce the cheese. So there was no village here, but there was only one church. And then the Austrian mountain guide came here, and he proposed to build here, to put a ski lift here, and the local farmers, they decided to sell their properties, their fields, to give this to the ski resort.
Oh wow!
And Les Saisies was born like that. And it's developing since then, like 60 years ago. Yeah, still
and that's it. So assume you still get good cheese there, do you?
Yeah, it's Beaufort.
Yeah. So you still get good cheese there, but as aesthetically looking, what does the town look like? Is it a kind of traditional ski resort that has kind of like the traditional authentic style chalets, or is it, because it's 60 years old, is it a bit more modern? How would you sum it up?
Yes. So Meyer, they how to say that, but yes, it's more chalet style of buildings,
Okay.
but there is lots of apartments, but
Okay.
not but very chalet style apartments, not buildings, not big
Okay.
ones like in Val d'Isère or the Tignes or in other modern ski resorts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here, yeah, Meyer, they are asking for to respect all time this how to say, the chalet style constructions.
Yeah, so they're not going to build like a 10-story building next to the slopes or anything like that.
No,
It's still got height perimeters.
yeah, and
And
it's really
when
screwed.
you go to the ski area, how big is it? Do you need a car to get around, or is everything pretty much within walking distance?
Les Saisies, the resort itself, it's very small. Only one main road, and there is the properties, the right side and the left side, and all the properties, they are all very close to slopes, very
Yeah,
close, like
yeah.
in maximum 500 meter, and you are on the slope. This is a maximum.
Oh wow,
You need
that is
you need
good.
to walk. And then there are people who really doesn't like to walk. Yeah, there is a ski buses who are uh, they are free in the winter,
Yeah.
so you can go wherever you want on this, and it's very small, let's say. Then we have some other small to say around
Villages.
quartier. The Les Saisies itself, it's very small, but then there is small villages just next to Les Saisies,
Yeah.
who like 5 minutes from city center, and also with the ski bus you can come very easily, and there are also the ski lifts like in Autlus or Crévoland. You can come very easily to Les Saisies or go
Okay.
there.
And I assume Les Saisies is kind of like the hub. Is that where everything's going on, where all the bars and cafes and coffee culture
Yeah.
is, and all that kind of stuff? So um, now we have a bit of an overview. Where's the opportunity in terms of a real estate market? How has the real estate market been evolving? Is Les Saisies still where people want to buy it, or is it now filtering out to maybe the smaller villages that you mentioned before?
Now, currently, we see that there is more demand than supply at La Saisies for certain types of properties. Very high demand for the apartments, like with the two rooms apartment, it's mostly demanded. And we are yes, we are sure that the prices will continue to rise in the future, and this is really this place to be now, because it's for now we are between like 8 and 10,000 euros per square meter, and in the new projects we are between 12 and 13.
Wow.
And it's increasing and increasing every year, like it's this, how to say, the market has been booming for several years, and property prices have never experienced a decrease despite the
So
prices or everything like.
So just so we can kind of get some understanding, so your typical buyer, 8 out of 10 people are coming on. They want something that's a 2-bedroom. Roughly, what would you get for that? 50, 60 square meters, something along those lines.
Yes, 50 square meters for 2 rooms, like
So
it's
we're looking for 8 to 10,000. So anywhere between say 400 and 500,000 euros for a
yeah.
2-bedroom, and something you would get for that is would that be ski in, ski out, or would that be kind of walking distance? What would you kind of get for your money? Would you need to renovate, or is it something that you can move in and rent out pretty much straight away?
Yes, 10,000 for square meters is already, yes, good shape, like
Good
good
condition. Yeah.
renovated little bit, but it can be in the old buildings, like which is like 40 years ago.
Authentic charm on the outside, nice and renovated.
On the outside, but
middle,
inside renovated. Yes.
Wonderful. Yeah. So obviously for the 8 to 10,000, as we just discussed, that's what you typically get. But as you mentioned before, so now prices are pushing up to 13, 14,000. Does that mean that there is still land where developers are building new projects, or are they renovating older buildings? And if that's the case, are the ones at 13 to 14,000 square meter ski in, ski out, or are they slightly further back, just where there is opportunity?
Like ski in, ski out, we have lots of residences with the ski in, ski out at Les Saisies, and lots of when there is a lot of snow in Les Saisies, you are ski in, ski out like everywhere, because people are going by ski. Even if they are not on the slopes, they are crossing the way streets.
By the that's great.
So you are in the village. You are everywhere in ski out, like very close. I'm not judging like a tourist, and I judge it's like you are living here. For me, it's really easy, really easy to go to the slopes and Les Saisies.
What's
everywhere.
So if that's the case, so we're just building a picture here. So let's typically take, you've got a 50 square meter 2-bedroom apartment that is around 500,000 euros in a very good location, good access to skiing. What are people typically buying it for? Is it so they can rent it, and if so, is that easy? And or are people just buying it because they can see that the property value is increasing, so they're buying it as an investment or just to live in?
Oh, we have the two cases. Yes, Les Saisies is a very here. This is a resort very easy to rent because there is a lot of demand. People are starting to booking the properties year after year. Like here, the tourists want to book early and early. So we have lots of investors for the rental business because the income is really interesting. But we also have people now. I have lots of clients who want to just buy the properties for themselves to just profit, like come to profit. And but yes, we have the two kind of clients. But I would like to explain that Les Saisies, I don't know, the property owners here, they find it hard to leave Les Saisies after then they bought here something, but because they are becoming very loyal to this resort and they love it too much. And so
so that, Lizi, this is an interesting one. So if your demand, if you've got more people wanting to buy than the amount of properties that are available, and you have people that don't necessarily want to leave because they like the properties, is there a situation where it's difficult for outside buyers to get into the resort? Do you have a situation where if a property comes onto the market, because you have a very good rental, that a lot of the properties are being purchased by people that already live there or have already got a property?
No, I don't.
There is still opportunity for people from the outside to come in. So
Yes.
when something comes onto the market that's in a good condition at a good price point, how liquid is that market from a seller's point of view, and how quickly does a buyer need to react?
Yes, this is the point. They should react very quickly. Yes.
Yeah.
At least it depends also the properties we are searching for. But
So,
what
sorry to interrupt, Lizi. So, just quickly, while I know you're on a trail of thought, but just quickly for that, if it's for the type of property, can you just explain what type of property that is that's creating the demand?
Yes, it's like two apartments with a 2 or 3 bedrooms, like the
Yeah.
most demanded. Okay.
Yeah, but in a certain condition or in a certain location, or it doesn't matter so much.
At Les Saisies, doesn't matter where. At Les
Okay.
Saisies on this all ski resort, but yeah, this is the most demanded because of lots of reasons. Yeah,
And
for
is
rent
the
also rental.
so is the price per square meter being pushed up by the condition of the property? So if it's a very kind of like modern renovated property, you can add on maybe 3,000 or 4,000 euros a square meter to the property price.
Yeah, you can, because their demand is so high sometimes that yes, they can put more. There are some clients that they are asking to block to how to say the apartment for them, and they can put more. And this is I experienced this year with the apartments with two bedrooms. It's we don't have a lot to sell, and yeah, lots of people waiting for.
Well, that's great for you. Is it your situation that you need to find? Oh, excuse me a second. I don't know what's going on with my computer here. Something seems to be stuck.
Okay.
There we go. So is it from your point of view that you're having to kind of um, coax sellers into selling their property, or do you have a lot of people that are trying to sell, or is it quite difficult to find the good properties to sell?
Yes, it's not very easy at Les Saisies to find a good properties to sell for now, but like Cimalpes, we are this is for our first winter here in Les Saisies. We're a new agency.
I see.
I'm living here already 7 years at
Okay.
this resort. So I worked in the different companies of rental companies and with architecture companies in Les Saisies. And I know lots of property owners, but yes, it's not easy to find. They don't like to sell like our here owners. They don't sell very every year, and this for sure this increases prices. Also, it works on the prices because if we have a very how to say less proposal, we have prices are going up. And but now for now we this is a ski resort which will be the price will increase more and more the
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
we are on this.
just to understand, obviously, whilst you're here, um, for someone that's lived there for 7 years, what kind of infrastructure does the resort have that are people there? I mean, what are things that obviously you said about the bus service? So there's obviously good access to get around. Are there things that people could spend more time living there? How close is the nearest hospital? How do they have a school for kids that people are in resort? How does that side of it, the living side of being in resort, how does that work?
Not at Les Saisies. At Les Saisies in this main road, no, there is nothing. And after during these seasons, for now, it's open only in the winter and the summer.
Okay.
Between winter and the summer, we have nothing, even not a bread you cannot buy here. But there is a villages very close. I told before, like in 5 minutes from the ski resort, there's Otlus, Crevelan. There, people are living whole year, and
Okay.
there is schools for kids. And then the closest city from here is Albertville,
Okay.
and yes, and there is a hospital and everything, and it's like 14 minutes from here.
Oh, easy, not far.
Easy. No,
Yeah.
so easy. Yeah.
So, um, just one question I had on the real estate, just to kind of chalk it off. You have what traditionally I can't remember what the name is, but leaseback and, let's say, outright purchases. Do you have many properties that are leaseback, or is every property generally an outright purchase and people kind of manage their own rentals or manage their rentals through Cimalpes?
Yeah, we have two of them. There is opportunities in the commercial leases, but also in outright purchases. And me particularly, I'm working on the outright purchases particularly,
Yeah,
because also the rental profitability is more interesting for the investors. So, and then it's like Cimalp, the agencies like Cimalp,
yeah.
we are taking care of the rentals, and it's more interesting, I think, for my opinion. But there is also opportunities in commercial leases. Yes, we
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
But
people.
you find that most of the buyers that are coming through are looking for an outright purchase and then have the
Yeah,
flexibility of usage whenever they want, and they're getting
yeah,
better returns from the prices through the rental income.
yeah. So I have a particular lot of people who are searching to profit. Also, they need to be free to come wherever they want, when
Yeah,
they want. So they need to be free. And like most of my clients are, yes, are searching this outright purchases. Yes.
yeah. So just while we're on the segue that we have into the rental income, what's the summer season like? How does the summer and winter? Because there's so many resorts. We always hear about dual season ski resorts, and for people, and now you get a lot of people that are actually preferring the summer over the winter. So mountain property is always going to be demand. But are you getting? How is the summer season for you guys there?
Yes, Les Saisies is very active during the summer. Very active resort during the summer. We have many cyclists who are coming to enjoy downhill mountain, because we have more and more biking trails
Oh, okay.
uh, and ski resorts. They put lots of energy and lots of finances in summer to develop summer how to say season.
Yeah,
And also every year we host these major cycling events like Tour de France. It's very famous, and we have a lot of people who are coming to just
yeah,
follow this how to say cyclists. So yes, the busiest period in the summer is between July and August, like
yeah.
5th July and 5th August. And also rentals are increasing. Very, yes, rentals are also increasing successful in the summer. Yes, very
Can
successful.
you see that the resort is making a push to kind of get more people and develop more activities during the summer?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. We there are major investments planned for the summer periods,
Yeah,
uh, to offer even more activities. Also, because the winter are becoming more like uh, how to say
shorter. Yeah,
shorter.
yeah,
So now we need to. And this is a politics of the ski resorts here. Even then, Les Saisies, I did not tell them said that, because we have a lot of snow. If we are comparing with our neighbors here around, Les Saisies is a very how to say, grenier à neige. We call it like where we save all this snow. Like
Yeah,
we are taking all snow from
from
around.
everybody.
Yes, and yes, from people from Mergev, and next to us, they are coming to ski here because we have always the snow, and today it's snowing all day long.
Is it the
We are
18th of April today? Huh?
80 April, and we have a snow like maybe 15 centimeter of snow today at Les Saisies.
It's so amazing that you say things like that, because I think that there's been a little bit of a, not a negative cycle in terms of obviously the climate change now at the moment. And I just came back
Mm.
from St. Moritz late April, and again it was snowing so much. It was lovely, kind of
Yeah,
like end of season skiing. So I think, in summary, we have obviously the investment in the infrastructure. We have a price point that's rising. We have 2 hours from Geneva.
yeah,
So there's obviously a lot of positives going for the area. Plus, you don't have these high-rise buildings, etc., etc. What do you kind of see, what do you see the future of the resort in the next 5 years? How far can you see this pushing in terms of, is it going to become one of the big flagship resorts and then become a little overpopulated? Can you see the price still kind of creeping up? How do you see I'm sure a lot of buyers ask you the question of
yeah.
how you see the whole place evolving. What's your professional opinion?
By experience, it's increasing and increasing, and maybe this year it was like a crisis, and to yes, 2023 it was the year the most difficult for retail, but
Yeah,
still here nothing changed, and we are increasing the prices. So I think that the future of Les Saisies is like to become, it will become like future Megev maybe,
yeah,
uh, but not uh, how to say, more authentic,
more
more
authentic. Yes,
authentic. But we have a client who appreciate it, and they like to come in the environment, more wild environment.
yeah,
Um, and but after then, yeah, there is a mayor for our mayor for now. They don't how to say, they don't allow a lot of mm, uh, investors to build a big new residences.
yeah,
So it also works on the prices of existing
yeah,
apartments. It's
yeah,
increasing,
yeah,
and I don't know where we go, but in 5 years, I think that we will have more and more people in Les Saisies, because also because of snow, also because we have a snow and we have a sun.
yeah,
We have two of them in the village. We are very sunny also
yeah,
village,
yeah,
and maybe in um, the mayor and politics, they want to it become like for all year. They want
yeah,
to open more commercials like during the year,
yeah,
to for the people who want to come here outside these seasons. And I
yeah,
think that it will work one day. Yes, I will. I
yeah.
think that it will
I
come one
think
day.
I think it's important to have restrictions in terms of new developments, because I think it's fundamentally important to have a resale market established, for all the kind of areas that I ever worked. If you get a resale market established, it shows that the process works, that you can buy
Mhm.
for X and then you can sell for Y further down the
Yeah.
line. But if it's constantly churning out new properties and the resale market then doesn't get a look in, you have to question, um, how people exit, because every market has to be liquid to a certain point. If it's not liquid, then what's the point in buying it? So it's nice to hear that people can go in. You don't have to do too much of a renovation, and you can have the natural progression of the real estate being in more demand, and then you can exit at a better price. So in terms of your location, in terms of your price per square meter, in terms of what obviously the area has to offer, it sounds like a great place to be. You're lucky that you're
Yes,
working there.
I think so. Yes,
Yeah,
need to come here to appreciate it. You should come to see it.
I
Yeah.
definitely do that. That's probably, see, as I said to you before, like half an hour goes so quickly. We've been speaking for over 30 minutes already.
Yeah.
I think we'll kind of leave it there, and we've got a wonderful overview of what the place is like. If you want to, anyone listening, if you want to contact Lizi, I'll put her contact details below, and you can kind of contact her and get in touch and ask all about the resorts. But Lizi, thank you for sharing your wealth of knowledge, and I hope that everyone has learned a little bit about Les Saisies and its benefits.
Thank you, Mark. Bye.
No worries. Take care, Lizi. Bye bye.
Bye.